I've just wrapped up an amazing trip on board the Norwegian Bliss, and for this sailing, we stayed right here in cabin 12802, a club balcony suite. It's one of those staterooms that sounds like an upgrade. Suite is in the name after all, but what do you really get for this higher price tag? In this video, I'm going to show you exactly what this cabin looks like, walk through all the details, and share my honest thoughts on whether the club balcony suite upgrade price was worth it. So let's just dive right in. Cabin 12802 sits almost dead center on deck 12 on the starboard side, which turned out to be an awesome location. You're close enough to both elevator banks, and everything on the ship felt nearby. Most of the restaurants and ship amenities were below, the pool decks were above, and it was a smooth midship ride most of the time. From the moment you step inside, the cabin feels bright, modern, and well thought out. When you first walk in, you've got the bathroom on your right and the main sleeping and living area straight ahead, leading out to the balcony. The overall footprint is similar to a standard balcony cabin, but the extra space in the bathroom is where you will really notice the club balcony difference. Let's head into the bathroom first. Stepping into the bathroom, this is absolutely the highlight of this cabin and where most of your upgrade dollars are going. You've got a double vanity sink, which is a luxury on most ships, a glass enclosed shower instead of a curtain. This was a nice big shower, and the shower head was amazing. I took so many long showers in here, I just didn't want to leave. The shower, of course, is larger than most standard cabins, and there's lots of shelving and drawers for toiletries. The bathroom storage was more than enough, with deep drawers and multiple shelves for everyone's stuff. If you're the kind of cruiser who values space to get ready, this bathroom alone might justify the upgrade cost. Let's move along into the main room. Here you'll see that the cabin layout is efficient and comfortable. It definitely wasn't as big as the retreat class Sky Suite we had on our last trip to Norway, but it worked just fine for this trip. There is a king-size bed, a sofa that was converted into a bed for me, and a wall-mounted TV. The beds could have been pulled apart into two twin-size beds, and there were nightstands on either sides of the beds. The decor felt upscale with the dark wood accents, nice warm lighting, and plenty of mirrors to keep it feeling open. The king-size bed wasn't the most comfortable I've had at sea. It did the job, but it was definitely a bit squishy. The sofa bed, on the other hand, was very firm, but overall, I thought it was comfortable. Because there were three of us, the sofa bed was kept made up as a bed full-time, which meant losing some storage drawers underneath and having to use the bed as extra seating. But even with that setup, there was still plenty of space to move around, which I was definitely worried about in sharing this with the three of us. Moving on now to the storage. You get a full closet with lots of room and provided hangers, lots of shelves in the closet, and a small safe big enough for wallets and passports and probably your tablet, but not a laptop. Also, there were a few open cubbies under the TV, great for cameras, chargers, and small items. There was some additional storage in the nightstands on either side of the bed, and standard USB charging ports in the lights as well. I do wish there were more drawers instead of open shelving in this cabin, but we still found a place for everything. We had a long, narrow table to store additional items on that was big enough for me to use my laptop and do some work. And there was also a small shelf up here where we kept our sunscreen and some other handy items. There were quite a few outlets here to charge about anything we wanted to charge. There is a mini fridge provided that's stocked with drinks, but just know everything in this mini fridge costs extra even if you have the drink package. And speaking of the drink package, oddly, bottled water is not included in the drink package, so we did opt to pre-purchase a small pack of water that was delivered to our stateroom before we arrived. We definitely appreciated having it, especially when heading out on our excursions. Moving on to the balcony. The balcony itself is a really nice size. It's not huge, but it easily fit two chairs and a small table. It's covered from above, of course, so you get plenty of shade from the decks above, and the view was fantastic. Being a midship cabin, we had great unobstructed views the entire trip. Back by the door to the bathroom, you'll find standard climate controls, and the room stayed plenty cool for us, and the buttons to turn on the do not disturb and the makeup room lights on the outside of the cabin. To keep the lights and outlets on, you do need to leave a keycard in the wall slot here near the bathroom door. If you pull it out when you leave, everything shuts off, so keep that in mind if you're leaving something behind to charge while you're out and about. It won't be charged when you get back. Same goes for the air conditioning. It will turn off when you're gone, so the room may feel warmer when you return. You could just opt to leave a business card or credit card in there so your devices can stay charged while you're out. Let's talk about the actual club balcony suite perks themselves. That list has gotten pretty short over the years, especially for something called a suite. You might find a welcome bottle of sparkling wine and a free load of laundry, a couple of extra days of reservation access, and treats delivered twice per voyage. But there's no priority boarding, so really the main upgrade you're paying for is the larger bathroom, and that's about it. So, was the club balcony suite worth it? For us, it's a bit of a mixed answer. The cabin itself was great. There was plenty of room for 3 adults, good storage, and a really nice bathroom setup. But if you're expecting a bunch of extra perks or suite level service, that's not what you're getting. The upgrade price mostly buys you that larger bathroom, and that's about it. For 2 people sharing this room, I'd probably save the money and book a regular balcony. For 3 adults sharing one cabin or a family sharing the cabin, this is a comfortable setup that makes the week a little easier, but does come with a hefty price increase. I think NCL may want to consider taking off suite from the title of the club balcony. I don't think it came with anything special that would lead to suite perks. For our cruise, the difference in this cabin versus a regular balcony cabin was about $200 extra per person. It's hard to say that it was worth the money for just the extra bathroom space. I mean, I'm glad we had it, but maybe not at that cost. Either way, the Bliss is an incredible ship, and this cabin definitely made for a great home base. Now, if you found this video helpful, help me out and hit that like button, and also think about subscribing. It really helps my channel grow. I've got other videos from the Norwegian Bliss sailing. Please check them out, and a bunch more trips planned coming up soon, so make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss any of them.